back to another video game analysis. And today we're looking at Pikmin. So Captain Olimar is from the planet Hakatate, a very faraway planet. Anyone who's read the manual knows that Olimar is the size of an American quarter, while Pikmin are a little shorter. Hero Olimar here, he works for a delivery company. He's on vacation and yep, he got hit and his ship is called the Dolphin. Now, Olimar in the first... Now, it was really interesting about each game, Pikmin 1 and 2, is Olimar always is such a very dedicated and hopeful character, which is good because in this world, you gotta survive. There is monsters, and all you have is you and your Pikmin. You have to be resourceful, which leads to the game itself. And why it was so interesting to people is it's being a real-time strategy game, which is not very common for all that good stuff, you know? Yeah. Now, Pikmin, when you discover them, they're in a device called the Onion, which does not look like an onion. What's happening? Oh, discovered the onion. Captain Olimar is a hopeful person, and he's always hanging on to that, and especially with his family. He cares a lot about family. He's just a good guy, you know? He's just a good guy. And what makes the first game really interesting is when you connect to his character, you really feel you have only 30 days, you know? That's the thing here. He has 30 days of life support. So, basically, yeah, spazzing out a little bit. So basically, if you don't make it, you're dead. Yeah. Let's see. Let me just look. I'm sorry. Let me just look at the sweep set. There we go. Let me pick a Pikmin in there. There's some Pikmin. Pikmin are cool. Pikmin are animal, plant-like creatures. There is a red. In the first game, there is a red one, a blue one, and a yellow one. And yeah. And the red ones are 1.5 times stronger than a normal Pikmin and are impervious to fire. Yellow Pikmin can be thrown very high and hold bomb rocks in the first game. In the second game, and I'm assuming the third game, they have the ability to be impervious to electricity. And the blue Pikmin, which have mouths with the red Pikmin have noses, yellow Pikmin have ears, and blue Pikmin have mouths. And they're also able to swim. Any other Pikmin would drown. Let's take a look at one. Look at that thing. Music's cool in this game too. The game made a very big... It was one of those games, like many GameCube titles in the beginning of the GameCube era. A lot of the more instant recognizable ones were from the end. Where they were really appreciated later on, especially for when I got this game. I was very young, so I was indifferent. There's a lot of people who are indifferent to Pikmin. I can understand that, you know. It is a very different kind of game. Real-time strategy is not the biggest game people make games for, but it's really cool. It takes a long time to appreciate the game. You know, like, oh yeah. So here we are. I have my Pikmin. Hit X, you can separate them, but I only have one. I'm not going to play through the first day, to be honest. First day, you have all the time in the universe. Basically, you collect pellets to get more Pikmin, or just some corpse dudes, you know? Oh yeah, let me throw one. A throws, B returns. What Y does. Oh yeah, Y puts up your menu. Yeah. This shows how many Pikmin you have right now. Darn it. What was that? Interrupting me. GameCube games just love to interrupt me. Alright. I have one Pikmin. I have one on the field. That's the second number, if you can actually see this. And that's how many I have in the whole game. Pikmin is a very interesting game. And when it got recognized later on, people really... It's a huge fan base. And what really, I love games like this, and another example would be Pokemon, where a whole universe is created right off the bat, and you have so many interesting things you want to know about. Like in the second game, Pikmin 2, I love the use of the Piclopedia, which shows you which documents all the characters you've seen and faced and fought, and including the Pikmin, and it's really cool. There were Wii titles later on made for this, Wii releases, because it made better controls, and it did. I only have the GameCube ones. I have Pikmin 1 and 2. I am very much intending to get 3. I might get Pikmin 2 for the Wii. Maybe Pikmin if I can find it. I don't know. I really doubt it, because I already have these, and I know the controls are better, but it's the same game with some boosted graphics. But yeah, the first game, you feel you need to survive and you need to get the games, and that really brought its success. That's how you connected to Olimar. You had the hope to continue, which he had, and at the same time, you wanted to just get as many pieces as you can. In this game you need to manage your Pikmin. You need to manage what you're doing, and each game it gets easier and easier to do that, which really keeps you going. It's much more fun that way. In Pikmin 2, you have the addition of Louie, who is your assistant who's another employee of this delivery business Olimar works at. But yeah, like, I'm not gonna spoil this big part of the story. I'm not gonna spoil any stories for you guys. I'm gonna try not to anyway. I might have to. I don't know yet. But yeah, Olimar is a cool dude, you know. Yeah, you know. So, Pikmin are very interesting species. That's what really interested people. You know, right off the bat, it's like it's a plant animal creature, and you can control them. They're loyal to you, and yeah, this is the part I'll have to spoil. The ending to Pikmin 1. I'll only spoil the ending to Pikmin 1. So, if you don't want to watch, just mute. If you don't want to hear it, just mute the thing. Just mute it down there, wherever it is. I'm going to point the whole bottom. I'm going to do this when you can unmute it. Ready? Mute. Gotta wait for a second. Alright, at the end of Pikmin 1, it always interested me how, why the Pikmin just followed him. And I realized, because he was able to survive, and they saw that right off the bat. So at the end of Pikmin 1, if you got the good ending, you saw that the Pikmin were fending for themselves. They were independent now. In contrast, when they got here, they were hiding in the onion that wasn't even bloomed yet, and Olimar bloomed the onion. It made sense at that point, and it was really cool seeing all the types of Pikmin, which opened up the possibility for a sequel, and that's pretty cool. I looked really stupid. Moving on. This one really took it to the next level, especially with being able to switch between two captains, made things much bigger, and the dungeons were really cool. Being able to collect treasures, that was the point. In Pikmin 2, you return to Hakatate, only to be finding out your factory's in debt. I'm not going to reveal why, because that's revealed in the end. But anyway, the Pikmin, you return to this place. By the way, if you move the joystick, you move around the Pikmin. It's pretty cool. Whee! Now, when you return to the Pikmin world, you are looking for treasures. And it's really cool because they have a lot of Nintendo references there. And when you get the treasures, you get more and more money to repay your debt. But at the same time, there were new characters, new creatures, including the introduction of white and purple Pikmin. Purple Pikmin are 5 times stronger than the average Pikmin, and they're very large, while white Pikmin are the fastest type of Pikmin and impervious to poison, a new type of hazard in the game. Let's take a look. And there's where they left off after Pikmin 1. If you heard my spoiler alert, you know you can go a little more in depth with that. Here they are, fending for themselves. But you're back, and they know, hey, they need your help. Yeah, reunited. Reunited. Yeah. Pikmin's fun. Pikmin is fun. This further brought the phenomenon of Pikmin because now you had the Piccolopedia and stuff, and you want to know what these guys are about. You want to look at them. You want to. It's so interesting, you know. It's all about what percolates the mind, man. And like I was the same way. I loved reading the Piccolopedia. I just loved it. It was so interesting. All right, let's battle this dude. Get him right on top, and he's done. Oh wait, no, whoa, I did that wrong. I did that wrong. Gotta get him right on top. Right on. A little further. No. Die. Why am I so stupid? Yeah, C-stick makes it a lot easier. Hey, no, I lost a Pikmin. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh, no, wait, that was him. Goody for me. Louie's a cool character. He's more of a comic relief in this one. This one's not about much as survival. You can go more than 30 days. It's just the more days you wait, the harder the game gets, and the more hostile the environment is. You know how it is. But it's still a matter of getting the money as quick as you can. You gotta save people. You gotta save your family. It's cool at the end of the day. You get contact from people, from Hulkatate, mostly the boss, who's a really cool character. But yeah, Pikmin 3 is gonna be fun. I can't wait for that. It's got a really cool look to it. Some theories I have on that's a map screen, by the way. Some theories I have on the game's story so far is there's 4, and they said there's no Olimar. But you're still collecting money. Now, in this game, you have a lot of useless stuff, and they pawned it off as it was useful. So that leads me to believe when people from Hulkatate bought it, they wanted their money back, because it was useless stuff. So, Olimar, Louie, and their boss, I forgot his name, sorry, got arrested, and they're thrown in the Pookie jail place, and Olimar has his family ride over back to the planet to make some more money. I mean, kind of flawed, I know, but that's the best thing I could do. I really do think the 4 people in that is Olimar's family. He has a wife, a son, a daughter, and I don't know what the 4. Maybe it's Louie. I don't know, but we'll see. See how close I am. That's all the fun's at. There we go. There's the onion. There it is. This ship can go everywhere. Why didn't you just collect stuff? Why can't he just move? Stupid guy. When you collect all 10,000, he turns gold, which is pretty cool. But you know. Replayability in this game is great. You can always do something different, or you can perfect what you do. But you know. Well, Louie is fascinated by the Pikmin. Thanks for watching, guys. Pikmin's a fun game. I really love this franchise. I was very indifferent to it at first, but you know, this is a kind of game where it grows on you. But no, like you're younger and you're not that good at strategizing and stuff. It's like I said before, with RPGs, like you don't really care for the turn battle thing at first, but then eventually you realize it's like, oh, it's just for strategy and being really cool and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Next time, we're going to do a character analysis on Crash Bandicoot. Oh, yeah, he's an awesome one. You know what I'm talking about? Yep, we're doing Crash Bandicoot next time, and I'll see you then.